don't get it.
What?
1 minute she's over the moon that I'm seeing Sarah, and the next she's being like that. I don't know where I stand.
Well, she probably doesn't either. Remember, she might be a mum, but she's still a 15-year-old. Teenagers can be moody, so-and-sos. Just make allowances for the hormones. I had two with you lot. You'll understand what I mean when Sarah turns 13.
To be honest with you, Debbie, I'm not sure I can deal with all this secrecy anymore.
And what's that supposed to mean?
I just think that there's going to be too much pressure.
Well, if it's too much like hard work for you...
No, hang on a minute. What I was going to say was that I think we should go and tell Andy.
No way.
Why not?
Because he'll go mad.
It will let him.
No, Rob, he's going to be upset.
Have you still got feelings for him?
No.
Well, then.
Right, let's go.
You took your time. I'm gonna have to go into Autumn, Dad. It's making this worse.
You won't think there was a mechanic in the family.
What are you doing here? Get out!
Look, we don't want any trouble, Andy.
Debbie, what are you playing at bringing him here?
We need to talk.
What do you mean, we? What the hell's going on?
Rob wanted to come up here to be straight with you.
Is this for real? You're totally stupid. You know what he's like, you know what he's capable of.
I know what you've told me. I've heard both sides now.
Oh, I bet you have. I thought he had more sense. He doesn't care about you.
He cares more than you ever did. And about Sarah as well.
I don't want him anywhere near Sarah, do you hear me?
And what makes you think you've got a choice? She's my baby.
And mine.
When it suits you.
Shut up, you. Do you not see what he's doing? He's using you and Sarah to wind me up.
Oh, for God's sake.
What is it with you, Robert? Have you not caused enough trouble? What more do you want? It's got to stop.
Why? What are you planning on doing?
We'll see how long you stick around once I've had a word with Kane.
You pig. We're just trying to be honest with you.
Then we'll really see if he wants to stick by you, if he really cares.
Fine.
What?
If that's what you feel you've got to do. We'll have to face it sometime. No, I think we should go. You had your chance. Now it's my turn.
I can't believe you're doing this.
What are you going to do, Andy? Smack me around in front of your kid? Keep Debbie here against her will?
You're doing your big man out with me. But what about with Kane, eh?
We'll do whatever it takes. Come on. I knew he'd be upset, but...
He'll get over it.
He really does care about Sarah.
But he never cared about you. Debbie, you didn't believe any of what he said, did you? Because you know I'm not lying to you.
Yeah, no.
I mean, all right, I haven't been a saint, but who has? Certainly not Andy, that's for sure.
I just don't know if it's worth all this hassle. We haven't even told my dad yet.
We may not have to. I think Andy will go through with his little threat.
And then what?
Look, when I first started spending time with you, I knew I was playing with fire. And I knew what people would think. So when I started to have feelings for you, I decided just not to go there. But I couldn't stay away from you. Or her. I think you're worth it all. And I don't blame Andy for wanting to keep her all to himself. I know how he feels. Come on. Let's go.
What the hell did he want?
The usual. To make my life a misery. I don't mind what he does to me, Dad. It's just how he's going to work Debbie and Sarah, just to get at me. That's all this is.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves. What did he actually say?
I don't know. Not much. It was Debbie doing most of the talking.
Well, so was it her or him that said all this about them being together?
Well, her, I think. Although we didn't correct her. It doesn't matter. If it gets between me and Sarah, he's going to be sorry.
Well, what then? Another public fight?
No, because this time I'll damage him that much that he'll have another chance to play the martyr.
But then what?
Then I'll go see Kane.
How's that going to help your case with Debbie?
Then what do I do?
Nothing. You wait for me. What have you got to say for yourself?
What about?
You and Debbie.
Well, she's been letting me spend some time with Sarah.
And?
And nothing. Oh, I get it. Andy's put 2 and 2 together and come up with 5 as usual. He thinks I'm at it with Debbie, doesn't he?
Aren't you?
She's just a kid. It's Andy that likes him young, remember?
Yeah, all right.
Now, why would I want to lump myself with a teenage mum and a baby? Does that sound like me at all?
I don't know. I don't know you anymore. I'm not sure I even want to know what you're capable of.
Look, Sarah is the only family I've got left since you disowned me.
Well, that's down to you.
I wanted to avoid all this. That's why I went up there. I didn't want Andy to see me and Debbie together and get the wrong idea.
More lies.
Well, think what you want.
Well?
He says you've got it all wrong.
Well, what did you expect? When was the last time he told the truth?
He made a good point, though. He said he's not the kind of bloke to lumber himself with someone else's kid.
Not just someone else's kid, Dad. My kid. Well, if he's such a free agent, then why is he hanging around the village? To cause trouble.
Okay, I know he's lying. To you, to me, and I think to Debbie. I just wish I could understand why.
What's to understand where he's concerned? He's ruined my marriage, my farm, and now he wants my daughter.
Why doesn't he just go?
Because he can't leave until he's won.
When did this get to be about winning?
It always has been, Dad. Ever since we were kids. This is just the start of it.
Well, we can't just sit here and wait for his next move.
I'm not gonna. The only thing that wiped that smug smile off his face this morning was when I mentioned Kane. He's scared of him.
I don't blame him. He's a flaming psychopath, Andy. That's got to be our last resort.
Why? What choice have we got?
If you get Kane Dingle onto Robert, you don't know where it'll end.
Yeah, but at least it'll end.